NBA fans, welcome back to my channel. Jordan versus LeBron. So, we're not going to get into too much football all the time on this channel, but, I have been lately about the playoffs and stuff like that. But let's talk about this Tom Brady and Mahomes situation, because they got to be kidding me. They are now saying that because of Mahomes, he been to the NFC Championship game, no, the AFC Championship game, 5 out of 6 years. He's 2-1 in the Super Bowl, blah, 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 blah. And, they keep comparing his first 6 years to Tom Brady's first 6 years. Tom Brady didn't play 6 years. Tom Brady played, what was it, 20, 22 seasons, 21? Whatever it is, Tom Brady is the GOAT. Ain't nobody touching Tom Brady. I'm trying to tell you, Tom Brady owned this kid in the Super Bowl, the AFC Championship game, when it counted. Tom Brady holds every quarterback NFL record to this day. And even if Mahomes, even if he breaks a quarter of these records, he will still never be the GOAT. I don't think he could ever break a quarter of these records anyways, or basically not half of these records. We're going to read them off right here. We're going to see what we got, because this is totally nonsense what we're talking about. So let me ask you a question. If Mahomes, if he goes into the Super Bowl and he loses, okay, he is now 2-2 in the Super Bowl. Tom Brady was 3-0 his first 3 Super Bowls, okay? So what are they going to say if this guy is 2-2 in his first 4 Super Bowls? You cannot compare these eras at all. You really can't. You can't compare these eras, okay? So don't tell me, oh, well, Tom Brady was just a game manager and all that. Well, the defense is different than when Tom Brady played. So you can go tit for tat about this, but I'm going to tell you something else. Tom Brady has so many comeback wins in the playoffs, in the Super Bowls. I just don't think Mahomes is going to be able to overcome all those great comebacks that Tom Brady did. So let's read this off. And don't get me wrong, I like Mahomes. I truly like Mahomes, but let's don't get over the top with this, okay? Because they did give Mahomes a Super Bowl win last year with that little phantom call or fake call or easy call, whatever like that. So his first Super Bowl win, we know what happened there. What's his name? San Francisco quarterback. I forget his name right now. But this guy couldn't throw the ball. That's why San Francisco lost. The guy couldn't throw the ball. So we're going to see it's a much better defense that they're facing this time versus last time. A better offense, way better offense than they faced, the Kansas City faced in the Super Bowl against San Francisco last time. So let's read some of these records. And to me, yeah, he could beat some of these records. He could break some of these records of Tom Brady's. But to me, he would have to break at least half of these records to be the all-time, to be the GOAT. And I just don't think he'll ever get there unless the game is rigged. Because even Tom Brady, after 2003, what was it, 2000? I think it was 2003. It was like a law in his Super Bowl appearances. He didn't get back until, what was it? You guys let me know. I think it was like 2008 or something like that, 2007. Oh, man. It was a minute. He didn't get back to the Super Bowl for a minute. And then when he finally got back, it was hell to pay. He was in there, back-to-back seasons and then every other year and stuff like that, man. Don't tell me about how oh, yeah, he's not the athlete that Mahomes is. Well, he didn't know he had to be back then. Quarterbacks weren't coming out the draft as these type of athletes. So that wasn't the game back then. It was who was a quarterback, you know what I'm saying? So let's get into this. So Tom Brady, these are all his career records quarterback records in NFL records, not just his records. NFL quarterback records. Most passing yards, most passing TDs. Now, if you want to go over all this, go ahead. It's going to take too long if I go into the numbers. It's on the screen. If you want to blow it up later. Most pass attempts. I mean, that's relevant. I'm not worried about that. Most completions. This is in the regular season I'm going over. Most wins as a starting quarterback. Most 3,000-yard passing seasons. Most 20. What's it say? Most 20 pass touchdown seasons. Most quarterback starts. That's kind of relevant. I mean, whatever you want to do with it. Some of these don't mean nothing to me. Most games as a QB. Oldest QB to start and win a game at 45. Now, I will put that number in there. Oldest player to play and win a Super Bowl. Most Super Bowl wins. We already know what that is. 7. Most Super Bowl appearances. Most Super Bowl pass yards. Most Super Bowl pass touchdowns. Most Super Bowl completions. Most Super Bowl pass attempts. Most pass yards in a Super Bowl. Wow. I don't think that'll get broken. Most completions in a Super Bowl. Most pass attempts in a Super Bowl. Most playoff wins. Most playoff games. Most playoff pass yards. Most playoff pass TDs. Most playoff completions. Most playoff pass attempts. Most games with a TD pass. Most games with multiple pass TDs. Most games with 3 pass touchdowns. Most games with 4 pass touchdowns. Woof, man. I definitely didn't think he would have some of these. I thought Brady would have some of these. Most games with 300-yard and no interceptions. Wow. Most games with 300 pass yards and no interceptions. Wow. And I mean, that's like 62. He has 62 of them games. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, like, you can go back and look at the numbers if you want to, and they're just like on the grand scale. I'm not going to be here all day trying to read that. You can go back and read it. Where was we at? Most games with, we already read that. Most games with 3 pass touchdowns and 0 interceptions. Ooh. Yeah, the other one was 300. Oh, okay, hold on, wait. Most games with 300 pass yards and 0 interceptions. Most games with 3 pass touchdowns and 0 interceptions. Most games with 4 pass touchdowns and 0 interceptions. Only NFL player to win title in 3 different decades. Let me see. These aren't records down here. Some of them threw a TD pass to 96 different players in the regular season. Well, that is a record. They're saying that's a record. Threw a touchdown pass to 35 different players in the postseason. They're saying that's a record. So I guess these are records down here. Most Pro Bowl selections, 15. 1 of 2 quarterbacks to start and win a Super Bowl with multiple teams. 1 of 4 quarterbacks to defeat all 32 NFL teams. So, look, I'm not trying to hate on Mahomes, but like I said, when you blow up these numbers of his NFL records and you look at the numbers, I think Mahomes could beat a lot of these records, but I don't think he can beat half of them. I just don't even think he could beat half of them. How long is Kelsey going to play? How long, how long can Mahomes keep playing without getting injured? Why are all these quarterbacks injured, but he's never injured? He was injured for, like, was it last year or the year before? But the guy's really never injured for that long. He's a great quarterback, and this is the thing, like I said, we don't get to appreciate this talent like a Mahomes. We didn't really get to appreciate LeBron because what they did with LeBron, they made him try to go against Jordan and run his mouth and all this shit and stuff, and they pretty much destroyed his career. I mean, we could have just appreciated this guy for his play and stuff like that. Whether he melted down, he lost or whatever like that, but him saying he's the greatest of all time, and you got all these people speaking for him, and it's just pretty sad. When I seen ESPN, I think it was yesterday, and Ryan Clark was on there, Shannon Sharp, and then you had Stephen A. Smith. I mean, these guys, boy, they didn't hesitate to say Mahomes, because right now it's all about money sales, selling jerseys, blase, 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 blah. That's all it's about. Okay, it is. Some people didn't like Tom Brady. I mean, but hey, to me, Tom. I think now they're trying to make it a black and white thing, for real. And to me, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't care if nobody don't like it. Mahomes is not black, okay? Ain't nothing about him black. He don't swag black. He don't talk black. He don't look black. He's mixed, okay? His mama is white. His daddy is black. He's mixed, okay? If you mix, you mixed. You ain't black. You ain't white. You ain't just white. You ain't just black. You are mixed, okay? This is the nonsense that they try to tell you in schools and TV and all this stuff. This dude is mixed, okay? He's mixed. He ain't black. Trust me, they don't want no black quarterback to be no face, a black quarterback, a real black quarterback. They don't want no real black, pure black quarterback to be the face of the NFL. I don't care who don't like it. It ain't going to be Lamar. It ain't going to be whatever black quarterback you got out there. It ain't going to happen. All they going to say is this mixed quarterback is the first black quarterback to do this, or first. No, it ain't going to happen. Okay? So I know that ain't really got nothing to do with it, but that's what, to me, ESPN and them dudes, they try to jump on Mahomes real quick and discard Brady and stuff like that real quick. I'm just trying to tell you, they can call him a brother and brother this and brother that and black man this. He's mixed, okay? He'll tell you right to your face he's mixed. He ain't no black man. He's a black and white man. So whatever y'all want to think. Yeah, but to me, unless he can break half of these records, he ain't the GOAT. I mean, he can be the GOAT. I'm not trying to, jock Brady, like people might think, but you got to look at these records, man. They're not talking about none of these records on here. They're just talking about what he did in his first 6 years, and that's hella impressive, okay? I had Kansas City going to the Super Bowl, and the Eagles coming back this year, but the Eagles lost. But no way is this guy even close to Brady. Brady got 7 rings, and he got all these records, and these dudes talking about he's close to being a GOAT. Wow, this is crazy, bro. I just can't even imagine. I mean, wow, this is all just a sell image. This ain't realistic. And like I said, he owned Mahomes in the AFC Championship and in the Super Bowl. It don't matter how it happened. It happened. You know what I'm saying? He pulled a LeBron and he played poor in the Super Bowl. He played a LeBron. He pulled a LeBron. So, like I said, if he loses this one, he could be 2-2. And then what are we talking about? What, just because you got a real good team, that don't mean. But Brady was a better player, because he didn't have that type of team that Mahomes had. Nothing even close. He had Gronkowski, but not all 7 championships. Tell me what you